Thank you, Madam President. Evidence-based, peer-reviewed scientific studies have unequivocally established that mercury dental amalgams pose significant lifelong health risks with zero benefits and are not safe. The far-reaching negative consequences of their continued use on human health and the environment are incalculable. The situation demands urgent attention and immediate action that will need to be used with international cooperation. This outdated practice perpetuates constant environmental contamination through various pathways, such as burial, cremation, human waste, and most importantly, ASGM activities. These alarming facts have prompted worldwide support for a global ban on this known neurotoxin. Many developing countries with populations exceeding more than 100 million have already taken the progressive step demonstrating that a complete phase-out is feasible and necessary worldwide. The commitment by the European Union to ban mercury dental amalgams by 2025 holds significant weight due to the diverse economic realities of EU member states. Even the WHO has acknowledged the feasibility of such a ban. This leaves us questioning why developed countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, and the UK have not yet enacted similar bans. After all, viable mercury-free alternatives like art have been used successfully for over 3 decades. The WHO's lack of promotion of art, despite being instrumental in its development and implementation, raises concerns about its stance on the continued use of mercury dental amalgam. Given the established negative impact, the precautionary principle should dictate immediate action. 21st century dentistry calls for a transformation utilizing many innovative approaches like art, biomimetic medicines, and setting the new standard of care. This biological approach has yet to prove viable and well documented. As mercury dental amalgam is the only product in the treaty directly implanted in the human body, international cooperation and coordination to a global ban on this toxic material is imperative in achieving the goal of Make Mercury history. Every delegate representing their countries will live with this legacy of their actions for the rest of their lives. The time to act is now. Make Mercury history. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Madam President. Say No to Mercury would like to thank you, Madam President, the Secretariat of COP5, and the Swiss government for their gracious hospitality, and of course, all of the participants who worked so very hard towards so many successful outcomes. We now have concluded this very significant COP5 session. Many advances have been made. However, yet again, no definitive phase-out date for ending mercury in the age of dentistry has been established. Distinguished delegates, this should deeply concern every participant in this treaty process, especially those with grams of elemental mercury implanted in their own teeth. Why? Because it has been clearly established by evidence-based scientific studies that mercury dental amalgams are not inert, but emit dangerous levels of mercury vapor. How is it that we continue to allow people everywhere around the world to be poisoned when so many affordable mercury-free alternatives exist? As identified in our submission paper to the Secretariat, many countries with populations over 100 million from many different economies have already banned its use, and more continue to do so. In preparation for COP6, Say No to Mercury strongly encourages parties that have been resistant to a phase-out of mercury dental amalgam to enter into dialogue with the parties that have successfully phased out mercury dental amalgam in order to learn the successful mechanisms by which they were able to address the economic challenges of providing mercury-free alternatives to their public health dental programs, and also how they addressed the biased pro-mercury dental insurance policies. Furthermore, what needs to be remembered is the fact that the longer mercury dental amalgam remains a legitimate mercury-added product, the opportunity for more illegal diversion into ASGM sector remains. This loophole must be closed as soon as possible. Let's not forget the other pathways of mercury contamination that dental amalgam pollutes our planet. It enters the environment through the human waste of people having these silver fillings, such as the simple act of breathing, sewage sludge, burial, and cremation. Meanwhile, mercury releases generated from each dental clinic are the major source of mercury polluting the wastewater treatment plants. Viable solutions exist for a universal phase-out of mercury dental amalgam by 2030. It is up to all of us to collectively make dental mercury history. Thank you, and we will see you each again in COP6.